I don't know if I've ever seen a real doll with that many abs.
If they don't stop kenning.
Hi, Barbie. Hi, Barbie. Hi, Barbie. Hi, Barbie.
Hi, Barbie.
Hi, Ken.
Hi, Ken.
An incredibly generous, intuitive, brilliant person who inspires everybody around her.
I think Greta is every bit as amazing and incredible as, you know, the Hollywood legends say. I think the thing that I really appreciate and admire about her is that there isn't an ounce of, you know, pretentiousness in her body. I mean, she is such an amazing, daring filmmaker, but you would never know it just by talking to her. You know, she's just kind of there socializing with everyone, cracking jokes, making fun of things, and you know, she's the first person to laugh from behind a monitor. But that infectious energy, I feel like, seeps down from the top all the way through to everybody in the cast and the crew, and she brings that energy with her and also leads us with just such a unique and well-crafted vision.
Margot she's wearing all the hats, literally and figuratively. She wears so many hats, and you know, she's like able to do anything and up for everything, and it's an incredible thing to watch what she's done with this film.
So Ken Ryan is played by Canadian darling and sweetheart Ryan Gosling, and Ryan brings, I think, all of his incredible skill set to Barbie. I think it's used very, very well. Not to mention, he's got one of the most shredded Ken bods I've ever seen. I don't know if I've ever seen a real doll with that many abs, but here we are. No, Ryan is so great and such a thoughtful performer, and you know, we've seen him in La La Land. He's an amazing dancer and an incredible singer, and I think he's able to kind of bring that all of that to full effect in this movie, and I was even taken aback. I mean, just hearing him sing on some of the Barbie tracks, some of the high notes that he hit, I was like, man, that's odd. Like, this dude can really, really sing. He's, you know, to say that he's a hero of mine would be a massive understatement. I mean, growing up in Canada, he's one of those success stories that you look up to, you know, and just been a huge fan and follower of his career. And it was just a huge honor to get to meet him and to play in this world with him.
You got Ken Schuette, you got Ken Scott, you know, Ken Kingsley, Ken Simu, there's Alan, Michael Cera, and how are they they're just, you know, they're kenning all over the place. They're kenning all over each other. They're kenning everywhere. They're kenning so hard that they're gonna ken themselves blind if they don't stop kenning.
She was just kind of talking about what Ken was, who Kens were, I guess, and that was when she first kind of told me about this idea of, like, you know, the hierarchical structure of Barbie Land, and how the Barbies are the ones with all of the jobs and occupations, and the Kens just kind of are Kens. Like, they don't really do anything. They just kind of sit around and beach. And I thought that was just a really unique take on any movie, and I was, you know, immediately I was curious about, okay, where's this gonna go? And you know, she really took the Kens on an incredible journey. Even though the movie's name is Barbie, I think she manages to take the Kens on such an incredible and fun journey. And by the end of it, I was like, okay, sign me up. Where can I, you know, how can I be a part of this movie? My Ken, I guess we can call him Ken Simu, is best described as, I think, a rival to Ryan. I think early on, you know, there's a big block party dance sequence like the Barbies and Kens always have, and it's kind of revealed that my Ken is quite a good dancer, is quite a skilled dancer, and you know, I think Ken Ryan really starts to resent that.
Especially in this film, the costumes are in a way everything. I mean, it's unless you're dressed for it, you're not doing it. So much about the doing is what you're wearing, and I know I've never had as many costume changes as this, and they're all so wildly different, and it's just a kind of, there's a meme out right now that says, you know, the costume designer for Barbie has a free pass to heaven.
one thing I really admired about Greta's interpretation of Barbie, of what kind of Barbie is that, you know, in Barbie Land, everyone is the best version of themselves, but that doesn't mean that there is only one version of beautiful or one standard of beauty. It's, you know, you truly see people of all shapes and sizes. You know, we see differently abled Barbies and Kens, and it really just is a celebration of the individual, but in a way that is like so completely inclusive of everybody else. There's no discrimination in Barbie Land. There's no hatred or prejudice. It's just everyone is just automatically always the best version of themselves, and you know, it is always, you know, everyone's always up for a party.
The film is so many things, but it's really funny. It shows you in a way how to kind of laugh at yourself. It's so without judgment. It's a very like inclusive, kind of joyful experience, you know, and it's hella fun.
别忘了订阅我们的频道，打开小铃铛就不会错过任何精彩内容，随时上架。我们下回再见。